Hey, darling. Okay. So, post the attempted assassination of Donald. Violence begets violence. I also heard word that it was glass that cut Trump's ear and not a bullet. So I'm just like, this whole world is fucked right now. And I think that we're moving in the right direction, which is the fall of the fuckery. And for folks that want to like entrench themselves in it, be my guest. If folks would like to understand what's been taking place for hundreds of thousands of years and to know that we are still in it, just tells us a lot about the culture that we live in, which is one of violence, and us thinking again that we're going to solve any problems or issues or discord with violence, and we continue to go back to it. So everyone's appalled and dismayed with Trump's ear being cut and or shot, whatever it may be, and at the same time people are not appalled by the fact that like thousands of women and children and men are still being killed and assassinated in Gaza. So again, the value on whose life is worth more type of a thing. And that to me is the issue, because we're still in a space of supremacy and superiority, and it is gross. It's gross. And if folks can't see that, right, that is a collective like issue. I'll read a beautiful ending or thing today about seeing, because it is very, very, very true. That's where I'm at right now. That being said, let's do a little bit of yoga. I hope that you're good, babe. And then we will get into, I'm gonna try to bang out at least 2 classes in this today, maybe even 3, because I got girlfriends coming into town. So, but I love you very much. Let's go ahead and start off in a simple seat. Crown of the head lifts high, hands can rest on tops of the knees, roll your shoulder blades down and back. Crown of the head lifts, and allow yourself to come into your breath. Nice deep inhale through the nose. And then big exhale through the mouth. Again, big inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. One more time, big inhale. And exhale. Always starting off our practice from a space of gratitude. We give gratitude to the universe, just recognizing an energy that's bigger than us, that we're still collectively a part of. And that's on all sides of the lines. Right? So there's also a space in accountability within that. We give gratitude to this earth, because she reminds us that we live in a space of abundance rather than a space of scarcity, that we have everything that we need, and that we ourselves are more than enough. We give gratitude to the indigenous people of these lands, here in Billings, the Northern Cheyenne, the Crow, Salish, the Blackfoot, Lakota, and Sioux. Reminding ourselves that gratitude for the people is just the first baby step in us coming into right relationship and doing the right thing. Goes thought, word, and then deed. Give gratitude for this practice. So it reminds us that we as human beings are innately good. We're kind and honest, generous and just. It encourages us to lean into those values by way of ahimsa, meaning loving action. We give gratitude to Black and Brown people as the original creators and sustainers of this practice. We give gratitude to our bodies and to ourselves, to our own ancestors and our own lineage, recognizing our and their trials and triumphs, traumas, tribulations, and transgressions, and holding ourselves responsible for how we choose to repair and restore from damages that have been done in order to build a peaceful, loving, and liberated world for 7 generations and beyond. And if there's a person or persons, place or places that you'd like to dedicate your practice to today, you could draw them into your mind's eye. Take a nice deep inhale, breathe them all the way into your heart center. And then exhale, send them love. And keep your eyes closed and slowly, with your hands on your knees, move your heart and chest forward as your low belly pulls you back, keeping sit bones planted for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1, and then take yourself back the opposite way for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Bring yourself back to your center line. Inhale, heart and chest move forward. Exhale, roll it back and in. Seated cat-cows. Inhale. Exhale, pressing around. Inhale, heart and chest move forward. Exhale, pressing around. One more time. Inhale, heart and chest move forward. Exhale, pressing around. Inhale, heart and chest move forward, and then inhale. Arms come high, exhale, hands move down to your heart line. Roll over your knees and shins and bring yourself right back and into a child's pose on your mat. Big toes come together to touch. Curl your fingertips out in front of you. Forehead comes down to the earth. Shift the weight of your body back and forth, side to side. Roll out through your third eye. Anything that you're holding. Draw your fingertips out in front of you. 2 more big breaths here. Big inhale. Exhale. One more time. Big inhale. Exhale. Slowly walk your hands all the way back towards your knees and pull your knees together to touch. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, right hand to the outside of your left thigh. Lift and look up past your left shoulder. Eyes move into the side of your skull, and then inhale, arms high. Exhale, same thing on that opposite side. Hand to the outside of the thigh. Turn and look out past your opposite shoulder. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, take your palms down to the earth. Tuck your toes and send your hips back and high, down dog. Pull up and in on your low belly. Pedal out through your heels. Press into your palms. Shift your hips to one side and then to the other. Big inhale here. Exhale, put a bend in your knees and drop your knees down and then send your hips back and high. Squeeze the inside of your thighs together to touch. As you slowly move for 8. Engage your low belly to press you back. 7. Check in with your elbows. Move your shoulders away from your ears for 6. For 5. Squeeze. For 4. Squeeze. For 2. Squeeze. And last one. Hover. Send your hips back and high. Big inhale. Walk your feet hip width distance apart. Big inhale here. Draw your hands out in front of you just a little bit, and then you're going to shift yourself forward and then send yourself back. Grip it on with your left hand as right hand reaches across body to touch the front part of your shin or calf. For 4, for 3,
Be mindful of the placement of your palms for 2. And 1. Send your hips back and high. Tiptoe your feet up behind your wrists. Let yourself hang heavy over the tops of your thighs. Move and sway from one hip to the other. Pull up and in on your low belly. And then on your next inhale, hands move up the front part of the feet and shins, flat back. Exhale, let yourself come down and over at the tops of your thighs. And then inhale, sweep. Arms come high to the sky. Exhale, hands move down to your heart line, and then inhale, arms sweep high again, and then exhale. Dive down and over, inhale. Exhale down, plant your palms, step your feet back into a plank pose. Big inhale, press back and pedal out through your heels, opening up through the backside of your calves for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big inhale. Drop down to the knees, fix my top. And bring yourself down to your forearms. Hold here, swing your right hand to your elbow, and then turn yourself over and into a forearm plank. Lift through the hips, big inhale here. Maybe you extend your leg high. Maybe you take the foot to the inside of your thigh and press yourself up, holding here, big inhale. Set your hip all the way down, release your foot, and step the foot out in front of you as you press yourself up and into a fallen lunge, but you're all the way fallen. So hip stays on the floor, big inhale. Exhale, hold. One more time, big inhale. And then exhale, press into your palm, pivot yourself up. Right foot is back behind you, left knee to your left elbow. Tick-tock across body for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step it back, shift it forward, lower down to your forearms again. Swing your left hand to your right elbow, and then release. Come into your forearm plank here. Big inhale here. Maybe you lift. Maybe foot comes to the inside of your thigh. Maybe you just hold your forearm plank. Big inhale here. Exhale. Slowly step your right foot down and drop down to your left hip. Press yourself up into your fallen lunge. Flex through your foot. Hold here. Breathe. One more big breath. Big inhale. And then exhale. Flex through your left foot. Ground down through your right. You're going to press yourself off of your hip and pivot on the ball of your right foot. Right knee to right elbow. Tick-tock for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step it back. Big inhale. Send the hips back and high down dog. Slowly again, tiptoe your feet up to meet your hands. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, down and over the tops of the thighs. Hang heavy. And then inhale. Sweep yourself up. Arms come high to the sky. Exhale, tent. Close it up. Hands move down to your sides. Inhale, hands sweep high to the sky. Exhale, down and over the tops of the thighs. Inhale, hands to shins. Exhale, palms plant. Step your feet back into plank. Drop down to your forearms, big inhale. Walk your feet in into your dolphin pose. Take your right leg high to the sky, big inhale here. Right knee to right armpit, and then inhale up. Exhale, squeeze for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze, step your foot down. Inhale, left leg high. Squeeze it in. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk your feet back into your plank. Big inhale here. Forearm plank, hold, shoulders over your elbows. Drop down to your knees, untuck the toes. Coming into your Sphinx pose. Lift through your heart and chest. Breathe here. 2 more big breaths. Big inhale. Exhale. 1 more time, big inhale. And then exhale slowly. Let your elbows flare out to the sides. Stack your hands on one another. Let your forehead rest down on your hands. Point your toes. And then in your next inhale, hands, arms, feet, legs lift. Exhale, lower. Release any tension that you're holding in your glutes. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Release your glutes. 1 more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Any tension that you're releasing in your glutes. Take your hands right next to your bust line. Inhale, baby cobra, lift. Press down through your pubic bone, roll your shoulder blades down and back. Big inhale. Exhale, press into your palms. Send your hips all the way back into your child's pose. Curl your fingertips out in front of you. Breathe here. Slowly walk your hands back towards your knees. Shift over and onto your seat. Extend your right leg long. Swallow the left foot to the inside of your thigh. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, down and over. Flex the toes in towards the face. 1 more big breath. Slowly walk your hands up your shins. Rock back on your seat. Swap out your feet. Sole of the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, down and over. Big inhale here. Pull the crown of the head towards the top of the foot. Engage your low belly and then slowly walk your hands all the way back up. Extend both of your legs out in front of you. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, down and over. Walk your hips back. Flex your toes in towards your face. Engage your low belly. Pull your elbows to either side of your calves. Breathe into the back side of the body. And then slowly walk your hands all the way up your shins. Scoot your seat forward. Take yourself all the way down onto your back. Pull your knees up into your chest. Give yourself a nice big hug. Let the back of the skull come down to the earth. Shift yourself back and forth, side to side. And then slowly release. Let the legs move all the way down to the end of the mat. Let your toes swap out to the side. 1 hand to heart, 1 hand to belly. Tuck your chin in towards your chest. Big inhale here. Coming into your breath. Exhale, hold. 1 more big breath. Big inhale. And exhale. Your nature is seeing. Is there effort required on this path? Personally, I find I have less and less energy to make an effort in any direction. You can't make an effort without tension. But why do you make an effort? Only because you're looking for some result, for something outside of yourself. Once you really know what you're looking for is your true nature, you lose the impetus to strive. So first, see how you're constantly making an effort. As soon as you're aware of this process, you're already outside of it. And it may come as an original perception that you are really stillness. But doesn't everything, or doesn't even seeing this require some effort? No. This seeing is your natural state. Just be aware that you don't see. Become more aware that you constantly react. Seeing requires no effort because your nature is seeing.
is being stillness. The moment you're not looking for a result, not looking to criticize, to evaluate or conclude, just looking, then you can perceive this reacting. And you're no longer an accomplice to it. Jean Klein. So this week, notice how effort operates in your life and the ways you strive for results. Ask yourself, what are you seeking? And where do you think you're going? Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale. The divine light, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and the divine love in me sees, honors, and reflects the divine light, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and the divine love in each of you, the collectively in all of us. Thank y'all for sharing your practice with me, for trusting me with your bodies, hearts, spirits, and souls. When you do leave your mats, I would suggest that you stay on your backs and allow yourself just to breathe for at least 2 minutes, just to be with yourself and your own breath. But when you do get up, be sure that you leave your mat in peace, and remember to serve love always, because love is the only pathway to our liberation. Peace and love, everybody. Hope to see you all in class or online soon.